Hey, it's Camo with Nashville Access Facebook Live, the MV2 Sessions, live from Music Row here in Nashville with my special guest today, Matt Castillo. How you doing, brother?
Doing great. So good to see you again.
It's good to have you back.
Catch up. There's a lot that has been going on since I left.
Yeah.
The whole Eclipse thing, man. It's been great. So.
Yeah, well, when you were here last summer, that was the Solar Eclipse Day.
Yeah, that was interesting.
Interesting time to come to Nashville.
It was a memorable one that I will not forget for as long as I live. It was so cool to get introduced to the whole Nashville scene, the Eclipse, got to write a song, just experience the whole thing, and especially with family. So it was pretty cool, man.
That's
really
neat.
was.
So this is your second trip back.
This is my second trip.
This is more of a business thing.
Yeah, so since that day, or since that time I came back in Nashville, and moving forward, I was able to, reach out to you and take me under your wing and introduce me to people and just build a really good friendship and relationship. And then along the way, I've been able to meet other songwriters like James Land, great, wonderful guy. Yeah. Roger Brown.
Don't let him know that. He's actually sitting right in the corner.
He's right over there.
He's our guest last week.
He's the Uber driver. He's like, "Hey, Matt, your ride's here. Just letting you know." I thought that was so funny, but he's been, great guy, and have been so good to me. And so all that has happened, and we're writing for the third album. So that's been able to open some doors and even get this. So I've been excited to kind of come back and kind of share that with you and just catch up. So it's been great.
I've really been, I'm a fan, and that this last album, the current album that's out there now, is killer. And I have said from day one, Matt and the Herdsmen are the band to watch coming up in Texas. Y'all are just nailing everything you do.
It's a lot we've grown so much since the trips, and since the album's been out, new show opportunities, getting into maybe venues we never thought about getting into, and then opening up for artists that maybe we thought it was a long shot. But I don't know what's been happening. I guess people are catching on to the music and liking it, and maybe it's just in due time. Like, you're supposed to be patient with things, and if we kind of rush it, you kind of get your hopes up if you rush into things. But I kind of just let it fall and just don't ever stop the hustle and the grind and writing songs and getting to know people, and most importantly, keep up with those friendships after you're done with those things. So that definitely goes a long way that I've learned. So
it was it's cool because when you were here, you were saying you're getting, the odd kind of look in, opening and supporting other artists, but it hadn't really taken off yet. Right. But here we are, almost a year later.
Yeah.
And you're getting it.
And now that I think about that, a year later, you're like, man, that's a long time. But a lot of preparation behind the scenes that's been going on, and I never thought we'd be able to work with Josh Abbott and Stoney LaRue and
those are huge.
And those are great guys that are really making an impact in the scene, and Kyle Park, so we just got approved for Green Hall, which is going to be our first time ever at Green Hall, and so our whole fans, all of our fans, family, friends have just been congratulating us. But I can't do that without the help from Kyle Park and us getting approved from WME, and just them entrusting us that we're going to bring a good show. And you bet your sweet butt we're going to bring a good show for Green Hall. But
for those of you that don't know Green Hall, it is. It's not the original dance hall, but it's one of the few remaining original.
Yeah,
it's George Strait played there tons trying to come up. Yep. Charging 25 cents at the door on a Sunday afternoon, and that on the Texas circuit.
Especially in that Texas market, it's a big deal. It's almost as Green Halls and Billy Bob's is like the next thing to go to.
Nashville artists want to play the Ryman.
Right.
Texas artists want to play Green Hall.
Exactly. Yeah. It's one of those. So when we found out about it, it was an exciting moment. We were on our way to San Angelo when we found out, and we're like, man. And so now that I think about it, it's right around the corner. So we're getting prepped for that, and we're still pushing out the music off of our last album, Still Sane, and it's been fun. It's been great. It's I can't wait for the third one, but I can't forget about the one that's getting it done right now.
How has radio been treating you with this?
Radio's been great. After Missed My Chance, I kind of took a little hiatus off of that to kind of just work on what the next single was going to be. Of course, you know, being an independent artist, you got to save up your money from shows, and so been able to do that, and so we're getting ready to release Hello Heartache, which is going to be next Friday. So we're doing a lot of the prep work, you know. There's a trailer that's going to be out for our music video later today, so I think it's going to go out at 11 a.m. So,
sweet. We'll have to watch.
So yeah, I'll show you a sneak peek a little later. Cool. So it's just been fun though, but I can't do it without a great group of guys. Like I said, the band has been awesome. They're believers. Our fans are. They're rooting for us, and it's been great. So I'm excited for the new stuff to come out and the new single to be out. So hopefully we'll get some more radio play.
Sorry about that.
It's
selfie stick crapped out. How's mom taking it all?
Mom is doing really good. I saw her before I came over here, and I called her and I told her I was coming back to Nashville, and so I made a deal with her. I said, Mom, you want to help me get to Nashville? She's like, what does that mean? I was like, well, your son's a broke musician, so if you want to help out in any way. But no, I went to go see her. Her store's doing really good. She's looking into getting a second store, which is, I'm like, wow, okay, you did so good in the first store, the corporate. This is 7-Eleven, by the way.
You give a plug for your mom.
Yeah, so Mom owns 7-Eleven out of Bee Caves in Austin, Texas. So she's doing a great job, and I love that woman to death. So go buy a bunch of coffee. So we were going to San Angelo. We got this big old bag of coffee that she gave me. There's like tons of it. I'm like, yes. I'm never going to go out of coffee for a while. But
coffee, 7-Eleven is a big gulps.
Yeah.
And then you got the super big gulps.
Yeah. It's crazy with that big old gulp. And what they do, they have this thing with these Slurpees. It's like, I don't know if it's like National Slurpee Day or month, but you can take whatever you can grab and think of and fill it up with Slurpees. Like, you can take a trash can as long as it's clean, however you want, and you can fill it up with Slurpees, and they only charge you one fee. That's it, like one. So I was thinking about that 5-gallon water jug. Yeah. I was thinking about this, but now she's been very, very supportive since day one, and I've been, going to show her the new stuff pretty soon, and then I'm hoping to come up to Nashville to record the third album. I'm still just waiting to see how everything plays out, but it's been really good. Really good.
You want to do a song?
Yeah, so I'll go ahead and play the single that's going to be out Friday. And you guys sneak peek, and I think I might have played it last time, but this is the perfect time for this one. So this one's called Hello Heartache. I wrote it with a good buddy of mine down in Hutto, Texas, Jordan Daugherty. He has a band, Jordan Lee and the Revelry, but great guy, great human being. So the song's called Hello Heartache. Well, hello heartache, it sure is hell to see your face again. You waltz right through them swinging doors along with all your friends. Sure glad that I held you. I have nothing left to lose, but you spit me out just like you always do. I try to get on with my life, get it back on track, but I still got the champagne of your night stuck in my back. Well, down and out, well, high and dry, empty and abused, but I'm stuck here trying to drown your lovesick blues. Well, hello heartache, sure is hell to see your face again. You waltz right through them swinging doors along with all your friends. I'm sure glad that I held you. I had nothing left to lose, but you spit me out just like you always do. Well, I'll stumble on my way to the bar, another Jack and Coke, but I see you headed my way through the neon lights and smoke. But all this liquid courage, I can't seem to tell you no. You smile at me again, and here I go. Well, hello heartache, it sure is hell to see your face again. You waltz right through them swinging doors along with all your friends. had nothing left to lose, but you spit me out just like you always do. The hurt and pain walk a shame right out your front door. I'm standing out here in the rain, my boots, nothing more. Well, goodbye, heartache. Sure was nice to see your face again. You waltzed right through them swinging doors along with all your friends. I'm sure glad that I held you. I have nothing left to lose, but you spit me out just like you always do. Yeah, you spit me out just like you always do.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Wow. That has Texas two-step written all over it.
Yeah, that's hardcore honky tonk.
Hardcore honky tonk. That's good. That's good. It's, you know, like I said, being grown up on 90s country and early 2000s, you know, mixed with Texas country, it's been kind of trying to mix them all together so everybody can kind of enjoy it and bring back some type of memory growing up with some country music. So I'm big on that 90s and early 2000s of country, and then you know, later on
before they invented drum loops in country.
And then later on the Texas stuff. So it's been good. You know, like I said, Texas, I feel like you can get away with a few things. You know, the genre is not necessarily like condensed. It's so out there, which is so
you
good.
got like the Texas Gentlemen that are doing this kind of jam band thing.
Yeah.
That cover all sorts of stuff. And then you've got like Mark Chestnut. That's hardcore honky tonk.
Hardcore honky tonk. That's very true. It's so I try to combine both of those and kind of still have that gritty, the edginess, but still with that traditional sound, which is good. So that's what I'm trying to go for.
Now, it may sound strange to people that your whole band is Latino.
Oh yeah. They're all Latino guys.
And we featured Frank Ray on the radio show.
Oh yeah.
And he said he's really pushing Latino country.
Mm-hmm.
And are you finding that more Latinos are getting turned on to country?
It's I don't know.
I'm not asking you as a representative of
No, there's a couple of guys in the Texas scene that I know of that are Hispanic and playing country music, and they're doing it because they just love country music. I don't know if we're paving a path. I think the last person to ever do that, Freddie Fender, and also in that Flaco Jimenez as well, bringing that flavor into
Doug Song kind of did it, and then he became part of it.
And so it's those guys that we're kind of looking after, and Robert Ray's out of Corpus, another gentleman named Isaac Jacobs out of New Braunfels. We're out of South Texas, Edinburgh. So, you know, when we get together, it's a combination of just it reaches everybody. Yeah, it's so cool to see that. So
it's neat too.
We take pride in it. We have to work hard. We're all working hard to prove ourselves that, you know, we can do both if we need to, or this is what we grew up on. This is what we love. And for me, it's what I love. I love country music. And there's guys in my band, like for instance, my lead guitar player. He's done salsa. Yeah. He's done my new bass player. He's done a bunch of. He's a trumpet player. Oh, yeah. He's been on a couple of really well known Tejano records, and
that's what we need. Trumpet solos in country music.
He can bust it out while he's playing bass. He can one hand. So, but it's so cool to see that. So we go to bars and we make a joke. You know, hey, so four Hispanics walk on a bar, and they kind of just leave it open ended, and then we play the next song. And we played at New Braunfels last weekend. And everybody was blown away that was country, and they were like, I can't wait, where's your album? And so it feels good to win people over venue by venue, like we had talked about last time I was here. So it's been good. So it's really cool. So they want us to put some accordion on the next one, so we'll see what we can spark up or work up on that. So
it's great because that has always been a part of country music. When you know, Johnny Cash had the horns on Ring of Fire, and probably most recently Ronnie Dunn, you know, How Far to Waco.
Oh yes,
that was killer, and he had that all-female mariachi band.
Oh, really? It's
in
all
the video.
Oh wow! I haven't seen the video
Yeah,
yet. I've been listening to his album lately, and he has some really good stuff on there. And it's you're right about that. That's really very true. We've had accordion on our last album. They're Still Sane, which was I believe it was Wait for Me, For You, and I think another song that I can't think of right now. But it seems like it can continue as long as it fits the sound of the song. I'm all for it. So it's pretty cool to kind of pave the way a little bit. And so there's another guy down in South Texas too, Eddie Science, and his band is all Hispanic too. And it's pretty cool to kind of see him out and pave the way a little bit too. So
Mando Science.
Oh, have I met her yet?
Yeah, he's based here, but he's.
Mondo.
Yeah.
Oh, Mondo. Yeah.
Hello, Mondo.
Sorry. Yeah. For a second there.
21.
No, for a second I thought they said Amanda Science. I said, oh no, I never heard of Mondo. Yes, he's a really good writer. No, he's a really great writer. So, even Eddie, he's great. Yeah. So, getting up here to
That's
catch up with
redneck
those
Spanish.
guys. Oh, he sure is stuff weird. It's funny. It's good stuff. But yeah, it's been accordion is going to be on the next one probably.
Sweet. One of the things I've noticed as you're playing, as your profile rises, you get to play on bigger stages.
Yeah.
You're not crammed into a little 4x4
that's
stage.
That's been fun. No, that's
You
we
can
opened up.
stretch
I think when I called my mom when we found out we were opening for Tracy Lawrence and Smoking on the Rio down in Mercedes, and my mom, we used to listen to Tracy Lawrence a lot too, and I was like, hey mom, we open up for Tracy Lawrence. Oh my god, when is it? And it's like, he was really nice. He was really cool. And the big stage again, that was one that I'm trying to think of the next one that we're gonna do. I think the next big one is probably going to be with Josh Abbott, so that's going to be good. But Clinton Black was also a good one that we opened for.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, he was really nice.
Did his wife come along?
Oh no, I'm sorry, Clay Walker.
Oh, Clay Walker.
Yeah,
great guy.
I've been because I like Clinton Black,
Yeah.
and I've been wanting to see if I can get on a show, but it was Clay Walker. That guy was a very sweet guy too.
So Clint, if you're just flipping around and watching this, you need to get him, Matt the Herdsman, on your show.
Yeah, I'd love to be on it.
And apparently Cameron wants to make your wife.
No, I just remember her from Tabitha.
No, but yeah, those are the big stages. It can get a little nerve wracking, but you just go in and.
Is it like, what do we do with all this
all space?
No, we're
I don't have
each other in the head.
I don't have a wireless pack, so I can't flip on the Garth Brooks switch at any point in time. So I have to kind of stay in my little 10-foot area all the way around, but. Yeah, we kind of think about that, like, what do we do with all this room? But
and your steel player's probably happy because he's not going to get clubbed in the head with.
No, he switched over. He switched over from a pedal steel guitar to a bass guitar.
Oh, did?
So he's he's now with Mike and the Moon Pies, and those guys are
they're
great. So he's moved on up to that, and what Mike and them are doing is awesome. So the other good thing is we get to be on some shows with them again. Nice. But yeah, the more room that we have now, it's been kind of. Hopefully we don't get lost,
Are you over there?
Yeah, are you over there?
It's great because there are so many really cool artists coming out of Texas now. I think probably more than there ever have been. I mean, Mike and the Moon Pies are killing it. And they're a little bit ahead of you, but I still believe you're leading this charge of the up and comers. You're the band to watch.
Man, I really hope so. Hopefully we're representing the right way, and having a believer in you definitely goes a long way. And Mike and them are definitely a few years ahead, but Mike has given me some advice and some wisdom along the way, and even like James has given me a lot of stuff because he's done it before. He's had that Texas experience and knows almost like the do's and don'ts. Hey, this is what I learned from it. And talking with those guys is always helpful, and so hopefully we'll still keep paving the way. And it's always that nervousness of getting after one album, and then working on the new stuff. Like, man, is it still gonna be what the people want? But at the end of the day, you have to write songs that you feel comfortable singing for years to come. So.
Yeah, Red Wiley Hubbard. If you've ever heard his cover or his original version of Redneck Mother, he said, discovered as a songwriter, once you write a song, you have to be comfortable being able to sing it.
Yes.
For the next 25 years.
that is a completely true statement. I know we're only in year 4 of our Matt the Herdsmen, but at the same time, yeah, you're right. We have to play those songs,
Yeah.
and those are the ones that really get it. So that's why I'm being very picky about the next 10 songs that we do. I want to make sure that I can sing them forever, vocally, or not get tired of it. So
I've asked artists, that have been doing it for a long time, and said, "Do you ever get tired of doing those songs?" And they said, "Well, yeah, we do, but it's not about us.
No.
It's about the people out there. They still want to hear it, so
Yeah.
we still got to play it."
I think the one that kind of resonated the most was when I watched the Eagles documentary.
Yeah.
And they talk about, you think I want to keep playing that damn song?
Yeah.
But, it's not for us. It's for the people.
That's a
what come out.
great documentary for artists coming up to see the stuff.
Yeah, you see the rise and the little troubles that they go through, just being a brotherhood.
Yeah.
You're gonna.
Incidentally, there's an album.
Yeah,
The Long Way.
Oh yeah, nice.
The Tom Petty documentary is much like that too, about how he came up and what they did, and he was like, "I don't want to be a solo artist. I want a band," and most of them have been, had been with him all.
Yeah. And that's a good thing, having a good team behind you, and it's really what comes down to the band. Being in a white van for 8 hours. It can, but everybody's a damn good team player. Everybody knows what we're doing. It's a big project.
Yeah.
The possibilities are endless as long as you just keep driving for what we set from the day one, is to just make a name for ourselves in the music scene and make good music and trying to sustain and be able to provide for the family and put food on the table, but doing what you love instead of just that 8-hour job. If that's something you can be willing to sacrifice for, then I'm a guarantee I'm not going to stop doing what I'm doing. So that's a great thing. So my guys are awesome players and team players. I can have a bad day, and they'll go and pick me up. Or if I know they're having a bad day, it's one of those things like, hey man, we're all in this together. Whether you want to talk about it or not, we're all in this together. And sometimes it's very helpful. Sometimes you just need a good hug and a good "I love you, man." Like, great work, and it goes a long way. It really does.
Yeah, for me it would be a handshake and I'm very fond of you. That's how far that goes. You want to do another song?
Yeah, man. I will definitely. So, let's see what I can play. Play something that's gonna be new. So it's right up the good with Eddie.
Cool.
So I will play this one. So this one's called "Running." Hopefully, I can hit every single note. Here you go. With the wind at her back, sun in her face, and endless signs in the mirror, fading away, losing track of the time. She's pushing up her speed, yes, she's leaving this town. Yes, it's all because of me, and now she's gone. Brother, she's gone. Last night bourbon on the dresser, clothes scattered across the floor. Think I told you that I loved you, but I don't know what for. Now I'm the one to blame for the way that made you feel. We both knew deep inside that it was unreal. Now she's gone. Brother, she's gone. She's running as fast as she can, and she's running, but ain't never turning back. Those lonesome wheels just keep rolling on. Anywhere but here is home. She's running. There's stitches on her heart like there's lines on the road. She's hurting at all, sure ain't gonna show. Tired of waiting on a change, and this rebel heart of mine, yes, she's going her way, leaving me behind. And now she's gone. Brother, she's gone. She's running as fast as she can, and she's running, but ain't never turning back. And those lonesome wheels just keep rolling on. Anywhere but here is home. too close, scattered across the floor. Think I told you that I loved you, but I don't know what for.
Love it. Good song.
Hey.
The album is still sane. Matt and the Herdsmen. Matt, man, it's always a pleasure.
Always, man.
Come back again.
Thank you. I definitely want to be back again. So, so we got a new single. Check it out. It's on Spotify. New albums on Spotify, Facebook, and we have a sneak peek later on today on our Facebook page, band page. You can see our new music video trailer. So, be on the lookout for that. But thanks for
Did you
having
say
me.
at 11 o'clock?
At 11 o'clock, it will go. You get a sneak peek, a little trailer of Hello Heartache for all you folks out there.
Cool.
And then, hope to be back again.
Sweet, man. I'm very proud of you. I'm really proud of you.
Love you, man.
Oh,
Oh, that hurt, didn't it?
thanks for joining us. We'll be back in a few minutes.